All right.
So today we're talking about how to not get your instrument ripped off.
Yes. We're calling them the square rules
The square
of
rules.
keeping your instrument in your possession.
First,
Can we write this stuff down?
yeah. You got the first one because it's fun.
Okay. Rule number 1. Don't sell your instrument.
If you have something nice, keep it.
Don't sell it.
Okay. Square rule number 2. Don't leave your instrument in a car. Ever.
No.
Take
Never.
it from me.
Never. Not for 30 seconds. Not for a minute.
Never.
Oh boy.
Just don't do it.
And both of us have got stories. Some stories closer to home than we'd like to admit.
Way closer.
Yeah. and so many stories I've heard from people who put their horns in their car and they were just bam, gone, jumping, running inside.
It's
To
terrible.
grab something, come back out, it's gone. It happens. It does happen. And it will happen again.
Just keep it in your hand. Keep that thing right in your hand. All right.
Yeah.
Number 3.
No car, never, never. Number 3. What is number 3?
We were talking about flying.
Flying.
No, wait.
Yeah.
No, bus stations first.
Yeah, bus stations and
stations.
train stations.
If you're traveling.
Yeah, don't
you're,
put it in a locker. Don't ever let that thing leave your side or leave your hands. I was telling Mark that from time to time, and when I'm at a bus station or in a train station, I'll put it on the ground because I'm a tenor player, so it's a bit heavier for me. So I'll set it on the ground and I'll make sure that I can feel it against my leg, or that actually my foot's actually on it. Always keep in contact with your instrument.
Yeah.
And I don't know how we would write that. Train stations, trains,
Yeah.
buses.
Just be aware, of your axe. I usually just keep it in my hand. Even when I transport my saxophone from the school to the car, I open up the car. I never put it down on the ground ever. Just put it right in the car. Bam, close the trunk, and I can always see it before I leave, so I make sure that I have that thing. I know that might seem extreme a little bit, but
you want to keep your instrument, and if you've got again, we said this already, if you've got a nice instrument, yeah, you want to keep it. And these measures will assure that you keep it.
What about loaners?
Loaners, yeah. Yeah, don't loan it. Just don't do it.
If you've got a nice instrument, don't loan it out.
Yeah.
If you have a beginning instrument, like this flute, like this Artley flute, it's probably a $50 flute. Go ahead and loan that one out,
yeah.
Or
if you have a trombone, if you loan it out, don't ask for it back.
Exactly. Try to get rid of it immediately.
Anybody want a trombone?
Email us, or maybe a broken accordion.
Yeah,
we got both.
We got all that covered. All right, what else? Don't loan it out. We were talking about flying, and this is worth mentioning.
Sure.
Flying especially. If you've got a nice instrument, don't let them put it under the plane. Fight tooth and nail, and believe me, you'll have to. Pretty much just about every time I've ever been on a flight, I had to get into some sort of screaming match with ticket people or stewardesses, pilots, or whatever, to let them get them to allow me to take my instrument up with me and put it up above my head. They don't generally want you to do that, so you got to fight for it.
If you only have one carry-on, that should be it.
Yeah.
You know.
Because they will, and this is something I've experienced myself, and with an expensive instrument, and so I learned this lesson the hard way. They will break your instrument, and they will break it in half if you let those baggage handlers toss it around. they'll do it.
They will.
Do it. They'll kill it.
Yeah.
So 5. Planes and trains.
Yeah.
Planes and trains and buses.
Well, I guess that goes with that.
Where? Oh yeah, trains and buses.
We'll put planes.
Yeah, so keep it with you, huh?
Yeah, try to put that thing in an overhead compartment, or sometimes I've had them put it in a closet.
Yeah, right. The
And-
flight crew has their little special closets that sometimes they'll let you use.
Sometimes when I fly, I'll just wear like a big coat with big pockets so I can put other things like a music player, so I can have some things with me. If that's my only
So you-
carry-on.
Oh,
If my
I see.
instrument's my only carry-on, I'll have something
Right.
like a teeny little backpack that I won't have to check, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
so I can keep some
Check it.
music with me. Or
Rasta
something.
hat with a sandwich in it. and stuff.
Yeah, of course. You know, you got to keep it somewhere. Is it-
Yeah. All right. What else we got?
um,
That's it.
okay, should we leave it there? Oh no,
Anybody
I wanted
want a
to talk
trombone?
about. I wanted to talk about one last thing, and this is just taking the serial number, like we were talking about earlier,
Oh, yeah.
and taking serial numbers. This was just a thought, like this flute, and maybe making videos on YouTube. If you have a camera, just go up to your, start a video, read off the serial number. I can't see it in this light. 404S89007. This is an Artley flute, and just show it in the camera. And then save these videos as private.
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't have to share the videos, but then you have some documentation for your instrument. So I think that'd be something worth maybe discussing in another video.
Sure.
Or some other methods of safeguarding your instrument. I've heard of like little chips too that you can put in the instrument itself or put in the case. For another conversation that I had, last week. So that's
Maybe we'll do
Yeah.
another one for that flute or a couple of our junkier instruments.
yeah.